Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, to the Akim doing the work in truth and sincerity, as well as a few Akgwath that listen and learn. This is Brother Shawar with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai. And, this truth is life or death. This is serious business that the Lord has called us into. We're not, a part of something. This isn't like your Catholic Christian church in the world, man, where anything goes and, and there's no real standard. There's no real, nothing to hold yourself to, and, there's no significance in it. This is a very significant thing that we're a part of, that the Lord has blessed us to be a part of. We got to be willing to die for this thing, because what Yahushua, did he not die for our redemption? And Yahushua went through way worse than any of us are even going to go through. But that's how serious, this truth is, man. And things are heating up. And we're about to step into a new phase of, the next level of prophecy. Really, right. This is like really right before the Lord is coming back. Look how close we are, man. Look how close we are. All there is left really is, the famines, the famine of the word, the famine of, food and water. And really the MOTB, and those are the biggest ones, and everything else that circles around those, of course, but really those are the biggest prophecies that got to play out. And then, of course, the Lord's return. So, we got to make sure we're spiritually ready, man. This isn't the time to, be nonchalant, man. We got to make sure, we're spiritually equipped, and we're spiritually, at our highest level, because we're gonna need it. And I'm speaking to myself too, man. We gotta make sure, I gotta make sure first and foremost that I'm spiritually right, man. That I'm the best I can be when it comes to, the standings I'm in with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Am I willing to, die for the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? And I pray the Lord puts a spirit on me to continue to have this mindset, because I, as of right now, I'll say I am. We all gotta be ready to lose everything and to die for the name of the Lord, because we know the blessings on the other side, are eternal and are gonna be, so vast and, so beautiful that we can't even fathom. So, but that comes with faith and as I'm saying right now, building ourselves up to make sure we're spiritually ready, to even go through these things. So I want to grab just a handful of scriptures. I don't want to make this too long and then, close it out. But this is Sirach 4:28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. So, we got to strive for the truth, man. So, strive, man, meaning, push, go hard for the truth. Put our all into this thing. So if we go hard for the Lord is going to go hard for us. And we're going to need Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We need him now, but we're going to need him a million times more in these, when Jacob's trouble is full blast. All we're going to have is faith and the spirit of the Lord, man. If the Lord is not dealing with you, if you didn't do what the Lord told us to do, you don't have that covering, man. But it's to the point where, this is, you see amongst the apostles and elders, obviously, I've made some serious lessons the last couple of days just about order, and everything, because, they don't tolerate disorder, because, You know, they've been in this thing longer than I've been alive, 30 plus years. And they understand how serious this thing is, man. So anything that the body is not benefiting from, they're gonna clamp down on it, man, and rebuke it. Because this is serious business, man. This is life or death. It's not time for games, man. The Lord is getting ready to come back. So we gotta be in that mentality to be ready to die for the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And it's written that some brothers will, But I'm gonna get into how the Lord isn't gonna make it, because the Lord, at the end of the day, the Lord, he loves his people, man. Right now he's only dealing with the elect, but ultimately he still loves Israel, and of course he loves the elect. He's showing us great mercy. So he's not going to make it, put us through anything we can't handle, or give us something, super grievous, because it's not the Lord. What the Lord is doing to the elect, he's perfecting us, man. Lord's will we be those men. He's perfecting the elect. He's making us, he's rising us up to be kings, man, of the next rulers of the earth to come, of the world to come, man, for an eternity. So, these things are not coming from a judgment state or a judgment angle. So the Lord he's not going to make sure, you're not going to make it to where, we just go through something so horrible, and it's not going to be easy. Don't get me wrong, but he's not going to put us through anything we can't handle, and, this is why we don't fear death, man. Those of us in this truth don't fear death, and we shouldn't fear death because we understand it. We understand death, what happens when you die, But the people of this world don't understand this at all, man. This is why, they're going to be losing their minds when all hell breaks loose. But we got to be willing to die for the name of the Lord, man. We have to be willing to die for this truth. Because if you're not in that mentality, because you might not, most of the elect isn't going to die for the name of the Lord. Some will, as it is written. But that mentality to have, I'm willing to die for the Lord. That mentality is going to get you through everything, because there's nothing that's going to stop you from, having faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and ultimately getting you through the situations that we need to get through, because the Lord is going to reward that faith, because the Lord, that's what the Lord promised, man. The Lord promised his servants will eat. So, it goes hand in hand. And it's that serious, though, man. And this is what people don't understand. Even people who know the Israelites, who say they're in the truth. This is what they don't understand. They don't really understand what they're a part of. But I want to get a precept on, basically why we don't fear death, because we understand it. So this is Ecclesiastes 12:7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. So when you pass away, when somebody dies, your body decays, it goes to the earth, and the spirit goes back up to the Lord. So you just go up in the spiritual realm and sit, by the Lord, man. So death isn't all that scary, once you understand this truth, once you come into the understanding of the scriptures. And then we know it's a different lesson for another day, but we know your spirit is put back in, to a new body, and hence reincarnation, and judgment is played out on planet Earth. And, this, that, and the third, but that's another lesson, like I said. But the point is, death isn't all that scary, man. It's really not, because, we're just going to go sit up right by the Lord, man. And sometimes brothers feel like, shit, that might be better. But at the end of the day, we got to endure and be strong, man, because we don't know, how the Lord has it written out for us. We just hope and pray that we're a part of the elect and that we be delivered. But that mentality of not fearing death and being ready to die for this thing, because it very well could happen, is what's going to get us through. And this is how serious this thing is, man. If you don't have this mentality, if you're not that rooted in the faith where you believe and you really are willing to die for the name of the Lord, you're going to break, because things are going to be scary. It's going to be some troubling things we see, man. Daniel 12 tells us like a time like never before since there was a nation. So there's going to be some scary things, man, even for us, the ones who believe in the elect, even for men like the apostles. It's not going to be something so, we'll have faith, so we'll be more calm than the rest, of course, but it's still going to be scary things, man. That's going to put fear in you. So this is Revelation 20:4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Hamashiach, for the witness of Yahushai, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. So, some of the elect will die for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They will be martyrs, man. But what? We're going to be risen right back up. And, those men are still going to reign with Yahushai in the kingdom, man. So they're still part of the elect, still part of the 144,000. And this is, obviously, like I said, it's about the elect, because the elect isn't going to bow down to the beast, take the mark, the charagma, all that. So, and this is the path that, we're headed down, because, we hope to be the elect, man. We hope and pray that we are those men. So this is a possibility, but we got to be ready to face it. We can't be afraid, of death. Because it's a possibility that we might die for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But the Lord is going to reward us the same way, man. With those new bodies, pursuing the 1 Corinthians 15 chapter and around the 50th verse. We're going to be made immortals the same way. We're going to be risen right back up. Until the carnal mind, all these things sound crazy, but we're going to see who's crazy, in these upcoming days, man. The Lord is going to start showing himself, start showing miracles, start showing real big prophecies coming. I mean, he already is, but the Lord is going to start showing some very, very spiritual things coming, man. And the people of the world are going to know Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the one and true only power. And he's going to give us more faith, But nonetheless, man, these people don't understand, they don't understand. But we've been blessed and put in this situation and called by the Lord. The Lord's will we be chosen, but we've been called to walk this path and to have an opportunity to be delivered, man. We might be the first fruits of the foundations of the earth, the ones who helped the Lord create the earth. I pray and I hope to Yahweh Shem Yahushai that, I'd be a part of that number. But again, man, it's just the mentality. This mentality that death, we gotta harness it, man. We gotta internalize this, embrace it. Because if we don't embrace this, more than likely you're not gonna be that rooted, man, and you're gonna break. But I wanted to go to the book of Wisdom of Solomon, and this is Wisdom of Solomon 3:1. It reads, "But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them." So the Lord got us, man. As I said earlier, the Lord isn't going to put us through anything we can't handle, because we know this devil is he's going to be trying to take Jake out, man. He's going to be trying to eradicate the nation of Israel. So, man, if we get into a situation where we get rounded up, put into a concentration camp, we get tortured, and they trying to force us to take the charagma. They're asking us who we serve, who we believe in, and they're threatening to take our lives. We still got to stand there boldly, as a lion, and say, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Do what you will, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because at the end of the day, these devils aren't going to win no matter what. No matter what, man. These devils are going down, The Lord is coming, the Lord is about to give them harsh judgment, so be it, man. So be it. But it's not going to be, it says and the torment, and there shall be no torment. There shall no torment touch them. So the Lord could easily put the spirit on you to not feel anything they do to you, man. And more than likely, that's what the Lord is going to do for the elect, man. He's not going to put us through anything, like I said, super grievous. It's a big test, and it's going to be hard, but we'll be able to handle it, man. The Lord is going to put the spirit on us to handle all these things. We got to trust and believe in him. And again, be willing to die for this truth, man. To be willing to die for the name Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So, next precept I had is back in Revelation, the 3rd chapter and 15th verse. It reads, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou were cold or hot. So, this point I'm bringing out is basically, if we're not in this state of mind where you're willing to die for the name of the Lord, you're cold, man. You're either cold or hot in this thing. There's no in between. The Lord has taken out the gray areas, man. Those gray area Israelites where they're, 1 foot in the world, 1 foot in the truth. Which that you never were in the truth if you're on the fence. But there's definitely no more of that, man. You either all in or you're all out, because now, of course, with the Vanessa, we're having to make decisions. We're having to trust Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, to keep us stable. And the tests are going to get more and more difficult. But you're either hard or cold in this thing. And the ones who are cold, they're going to be a 2/3. They're going to get horrible judgment, man, death by pain. So reading on verse 16, Revelation 3:16, it reads, so then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So you try to play the middle ground, you try to be on the fence, man. The Lord is spewing you out, man. He's kicking you out the truth. You don't want to get in order. You don't want to take this thing seriously. The Lord isn't dealing with that, man. You're just going to get judged, because this is a serious thing, man. This is a very serious thing. It's life or death. And we can see it now because the Lord has, put the spirit on us to, have the eyes to see, ears to hear. So we understand, man, the Wadi Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for the truth. These people don't get it. They don't see it's life or death. When people really start dying at a rapid rate, what I mean, like in the midst of Jacob's trouble, and, there's troops out here and people are eating each other. Cannibalism is running rampant. The wild beasts have come down from the forest and they're in the streets, and when America looks like, the purge, when Babylon looks like the purge, then it's going to hit them that this was life or death, but it's far too late at that time, man. So this is why the Lord is, this is an amazing blessing the Lord has given us to be a part of this ministry, a part of this truth. Even if we're not, even if you're not in GMS or a camp, if you're a believer, you understand the truth, man, that's all you need, man. You just got to expound upon it, man. Expound upon what the Lord has given you, the portion the Lord has given you, and take this thing seriously, because this is life or death, man. This is life or death. And we're coming into the times where we're going to see that full blown, because right now things are still, in other countries, things are going crazy, but in Babylon, things are still, it's still kind of calm right now. But it's going to pop off, man. It's going to happen so fast, So that's why we got to stay alert and stay upon our watch. But it's just life or death, man. It's just life or death. And the last scripture I want to close out with is Revelation 2:10. And it reads, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. I'm going to read that again. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer, man. So nothing, don't fear nothing, man. And, you will have the natural emotion, the natural instinct of fear, because we are in this flesh, in these bodies, and we're human, So we're going to be, things might, shake you a little bit, you might react. But at the end of the day, man, lean on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Lean on your wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Isaiah 33:6. You know, and the Lord is He'll get us through, man. The Lord will get us through, no matter what happens. We got to continue to do the work, continue to be faithful and true, you know, to what the Lord instructed us to do, and the Lord is going to get us through it, man. So it reads, "Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. So Esau, man, you know, we know he's gonna martial law this place. He's gonna be rounding up Jake, throwing him in concentration camps, trying to force the charagma on everybody, not just Jake. But you know, we know his target is his main target is Jake. You know, and some of the elect is probably gonna get caught up in that. You know, but what? Don't fear, man. Fear none of those things which we should suffer, man. Be thou faithful unto death. Be thou faithful unto death, man. So, you know, that's exactly the point of the whole video, man. Be faithful unto death, man. So, trusting and believing Yahweh Bashem Yahushai unto death. You know, you got to be willing to die for the name of the Lord. And what? And I will give thee a crown of life, man. So, Lord's will would be those men, man. The Lord is going to give us a crown of life, everlasting life, new immortal bodies, you know, rulership over the planet Earth forever, man, an everlasting kingdom. Things we can't fathom, man. Spiritual power. All these are written in the promises. You know, everything we lose 100-fold, man. You know, our woman in order, you know, righteous kingdom, you know, proper air to breathe, you know, real food, you know, the list goes on, man. Wealth, man, beyond, you know, our imagination. You know, we're going to be in rulership sitting, you know, beside Yahushua and King David, man, on the thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. These are the promises, man. So take this thing seriously, man. This is life or death, you know, and I'm speaking to myself as well. You know, Lord's will, this, you know, I know the Lord's word doesn't go out void, but Lord's will, you know, members of the elect see this, and it's uplifting in the spirit to anybody, you know, who's sincere. That goes for women as well, you know. The women in this thing too, you know, they got to be ready as well. They got to level up in this truth as well. You know, in their order, man. Because they're going to be changed too. You know, the blessings are coming to them too, man. So this is the whole nation, man. But we know the Lord is dealing with the men first, but still the whole nation. You know, so Lord's word is edifying to the elect. As I said, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Merkakwadash, Shalom, and Kwam Yasharala.
I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Sion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them, and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Then the angel said unto me, Go thy way, and tell my people what manner of things, and how great wonders of the Lord thy power thou hast seen.
Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my God, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my God and the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my God. And I will write upon him my new name.
Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai.